Nick Senzel. Last week, I'm going to read you a whole bunch of stats right now. You went 10 for 21 with 2 homers, 9 RBI, 1 double, 8 runs scored, 1 stolen base, along with an 8-ton slugging percentage and a .560 on-base percentage. And then for good measure, you homered yesterday too. So I got to know, what does it feel like to be as locked in as you are right now?
Well, first, thanks for having me on, guys. It's a blessing to be on here. But yeah, I mean, what a week. I was, I'm just blessed to be where I'm at. I've been through last couple of years, been real tough on me, and just to have a good week to help my team. I just so happy. A lot of emotions.
Yeah, Nicky, I'm going to tell you right now, that's awesome, and you can pat yourself in the back because this game's tough. And speaking of tough, you went deep yesterday. We already had you booked. So on this show, when we have you on, we have an IT mojo. We're counting that home run with your IT mojo last night because that's how we roll, because you were already booked. And you still might be going deep tonight. I just want to let you know there's bonus coverage. But that being said, I got a 2-part question. You got the Viking homer outfit, okay? 1, where and how did that start? 2, on your team, who acts like a Viking the most?
Well, I'll answer pretty much in one. I think we may have a real-life Viking on our team. His name's Jake Fraley. If you just take a close-up look at him, he could be from the Viking era. So we could just kind of rode that momentum and just made a whole ordeal about it, just with the home run celebration. And we just, we're having a blast doing it.
Nick, you speaking of Vikings, I mean, over the Atlantic, a small part of your childhood, you guys moved to England, and you went to school there for a couple years, but they didn't have baseball, so you played some other sports over there. I believe it was rugby and field hockey. How did you pick those?
I'm going to be honest. They kind of just came to me. Those were the sports that I felt like I had the best chance to be good at. And it was, at that age, I was 13, 14, and all I cared about was baseball, but they didn't have any. So those sports just kind of fell into my lap, kind of like just from a cultural standpoint, in England. But, after giving them a go, it was a fun experience. It was a lot of fun, just not as fun as the game we're playing tonight.
So at your school then wasn't like Hogwarts, like you didn't have Quidditch available?
I'm gonna be honest. It kind of was a little bit like Hogwarts. It was a big boarding school.
Sweet, yes.
We had uniforms and everything. So it wasn't that far off. It was a little culture shock when I was that young.
That's awesome. Do you know which house he would be?
We actually had, the funny thing that you say that, we actually had 4 different houses in that boarding school, and I don't remember which one I was, but I think I got to be a Gryffindor guy. I would
You
assume.
seem like you seem like a Gryffindor guy. Okay, so one of your coaches from your days in the Cape League, Jamie, said that everything you eat is super clean. You never put anything in your body that isn't healthy. Yesterday, we talked to Kevin Gosman of the Jays, who said he ate 20 cinnamon rolls in the past 3 days. When was the last time you ate a cinnamon roll?
Man, Goz got that many down. He's got that slim build. That's impressive. But I think I was locked in back then. When I think he had me in the Cape Cod League, and I was just so into working out and eating clean. I've been a little bit more lenient on stuff I eat now, but still try to be strict. So like I would say it's probably like 80-20. 80-20. So not as bad as it used to be, but because it was bad there for a while. But now it's more like 80-20 where I can enjoy some stuff. And you got the cinnamon roll. You got the cinnamon roll right next to it.
It's so good.
Now I want one. Now I want one.
That's right. No doubt. We had your teammate on, Will Benson, speaking of food. And do you know what food he told us that he does not like?
Will Benson. I don't know. That guy probably eats as clean as a whistle. He's about as shredded as they all get. I'd probably say, I would probably say like chicken or something. Just something normal, like something like that everyone eats.
It was carrots. So he told Sierra a secret that, he doesn't want to do anything with carrots, which, looking at him, he's shredded and he's clean also. Is there a food that you can't stand?
I would go peas. I can't do peas, man. Peas for me are off limits.
Yeah.
And you know, they can get mixed up in some of the rice stuff, some of the different. I can't do peas. Can't do them.
That's a great point.
They're hard. It's like you're eating little soft marbles. I get it. Like, I'm not a big peas guy
I can't
either.
do it. Yeah, it's a texture thing. It's a taste thing. I get both.
Yeah.
No good.
You have your Twitter handle, Little Senzi. I mean, do you have an unreleased rap album we don't know about, or what do we got here?
Man.
Where did this come from? I need the origin of this. Where did this start?
It started in college. You know, everyone just called me by my last name, just Senzi, and then I just decided to throw a little rap thing on it by saying Lil Senzi as my Twitter handle. And the funny thing is, when my sister and dad got a Twitter, my sister's was Baby Senzi and my dad's was Big Senzi. and now it's a little weird because me being a dad and a father, some people call me Big Senzi now, and then as my dad, so you know, it just kind of followed in line with the family.
Do you have a favorite rapper?
Favorite rap? You know what? I haven't really been listening to much rap lately, but I would have to say all-time favorite rap artist would be Kid Cudi.
Okay.
Kid Cudi.
Nice pull.
All right. Okay. I like it. I dig it. What do you listen to right now?
I listen to more like spiritual type music, more uplifting, kind of house music, good beats, stuff like that. I've been a little off the rap train lately. Just music that I can really get into, really vibe with.
I feel it. I feel it. I feel the good vibes with this interview
Yeah.
too, which makes me really confident that you are going to give us an amazing answer. It is time now for Secret Santos, where you share a secret about yourself that no one else knows. Go ahead, take it away. What will you reveal?
A secret of mine was in college. In the mornings, I used to eat upwards to 10 eggs.
Whoa.
What?
Holy cow.
And eggs, like, did you
In a-
shake
in a-
them up
in a
or
sitting.
did you cook them?
I cook
You
them
were
usually
preloading
scrambled,
protein first thing in the morning.
Yeah. That's why I had to balance it out. I was going way too haywire on the eggs, so my cholesterol was shooting through the roof.
Yeah, 400.
Nah, but I would say I would eat close to upwards to 10 eggs.
Wow. And you didn't get
Scrambled?
like gassy or
Hard-boiled?
anything?
Where are you going?
Nothing?
I did. I did get a little gassy. I was a little. It was more so scrambled. You know, I mean, it comes with the territory.
They were
Yeah.
silent, no problem.
Yeah. They were silent. No one heard them. I was in my apartment by myself. No one heard them.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, good thing you didn't have a doormate. That would have been bad news.
Yeah, I know.
That's right.
I know.
Well, thanks so much for coming on the show, and congratulations on the fantastic week.
Yes.
And we're pulling for
Yeah, well
a
done, man.
second one right now.
I appreciate it, guys. Thanks for having me on.